Okay, here we are. We're live. Why is the screen blank though? Let's see. Oh, here we go. That's finally loaded the. Okay, hopefully this doesn't get copyright struck, but if it does, it's fine because whatever. All right, you ready for this? This is 3 hours ago from Sony Pictures Canada.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, hold on a second. Let's change my sound settings. Speakers.
Are those buildings leaning over?
This is some Doctor Strange shit, yeah?
I don't know. It's been so long since I've seen Doctor Strange.
Oh, look at this. This is a good one.
Wait,
Some
is this
suggest that
the
Parker's
official
powers
teaser
include male
trailer?
spider's ability to hypnotize females.
Stop, come on.
Yes, my spider lord.
Can we just stay up here all day? It is so crazy down there.
That's right, folks. Spider-Man is in fact Peter Parker.
Listen, I did not kill Mysterio. The drones did.
The drones that are yours.
Does any part of you feel relieved about all this?
No, he's getting blamed for the Mysterio shit.
Now that everybody knows you don't really have to hide or lie to people.
For the record, I
I don't know.
never
I'm also
wanted
watching
to lie
this
to
and
you.
trying to figure it out.
Then how do you tell someone that you're Spider-Man?
See, I'm not hiding them Spider-Man. I'm hiding them
Now everybody
in
knows.
an interracial couple.
But this isn't about me. This is
People look
hurting
down
a lot of
upon that, okay?
people. I've just been thinking about how to fix all of this.
So, Peter, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I'm sorry to bother you, sir.
Please, we saved half the universe together. I think we're beyond you calling me sir.
Okay, Steven.
That feels weird, but I'll allow it.
When Mysterio revealed
Okay,
my
so
identity,
he's-
my entire life got screwed up.
Yeah, so he's gonna try and get
I
Doctor
was wondering
Strange
if maybe
to
you could make
turn
it so
time
that
back
he
or some
never
shit.
did.
Strange.
Don't cast that spell. It's too dangerous.
It seems like something that Doctor Strange wouldn't do.
I won't.
So yeah, you want me to fuck with the multiverse so that
Entire
everybody
world
doesn't know that you're
is about to
Spider-Man, I
forget
guess?
that Peter Parker is Spider-Man.
Wait, everyone? Can't some people still know?
That's not how the spell works.
So MJ's gonna forget
Yeah,
about
it just
everything
seems
he's
like
ever been through.
reckless.
Stop
for him to
tampering
do
with the
that.
spell.
I thought
Oh my
he
God,
was,
Ned,
like,
he's
more
my best
wise
friend.
than that.
My Aunt May should really know.
Stop talking.
He's gonna fuck up. Well, Kang's not gonna let him make everyone forget.
Oh yeah,
Tamper with the
crazy
stability
guy.
of space-time. The multiverse is a concept about which we know frighteningly little.
Okay, so yeah, dude, the Doctor Strange shit looks way fucking cool in this,
You
and it looks
trying
like
to
he's
live
gonna be
two
a big
different
part of the
lives.
movie.
Yeah,
The longer you do
Which
it,
is
the
like
more dangerous
finally,
it
dude,
becomes.
because he did do a lot of cool shit for a lot of movies.
yeah, he gets some
Be
really good
careful
parts.
what
in
you wish for,
Infinity War
Parker.
and Endgame. Like, oh man, why haven't you gotten other movies? It's really just Benedict Cumberbatch is like a great actor.
Hello, Peter.
I think that, but also like the things that Doctor Strange does are really cool. They didn't even really use it. All he did in Endgame was like stop like a waterfall or some shit, right?
Yeah, I mean, he like opens his portals and shit, but I mean, he fights Thanos on fucking Titan.
Yeah, that was in Infinity War.
Yeah. Well,
That
yeah. I mean,
that part was
he's
like
only
one of the best parts in the movie, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, because he's only in Endgame at the very end when they like, because he dies in the snap, so like, he only is there for when he comes back.
Oh, that's right. I mean, what do you think about it? You gonna watch it anyway?
What, the Spider-Man movie?
Yeah.
This is one of the only fucking movies I care about that they're making.
Oh, okay.
So yeah,
Okay.
of course I'm gonna watch this one.
Maybe I should avoid Reddit on the live stream. I never know what's gonna pop up. Yeah, we'll go ahead and put this slideshow back on.
Yeah, this and Guardians 3 are really the only movies that I gave a shit about after. Well, I guess Spider-Man 2 because that was after Endgame as well. But like those are the only two movies I cared about. I'm like, I don't care about fucking the Eternals or Shang-Chi or.
Yeah, I said it yesterday. I don't care about the Eternals. I don't care who knows it.
Yeah, I didn't care about the Black Widow movie. I was like, who cares? She's dead. not interested. I was never really like super hype on Black Widow, so I'm just like,
I
whatever.
was definitely like in the early times. She was like super cool, but I didn't care about her after she died. You know, like after we see the
Yeah,
end
I
of the
just,
story,
like-
like why did you want to go back and show the middle? But this is not about Black
Yeah.
Widow. This is about Spider-Man.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, like, in terms of, like, the other movies and stuff. So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see. Okay, so they showed Peter Molina, or I don't know what that guy's name is, the Dr. Octopus thing. So,
Did they show that?
yeah, he literally came out at the end and said, hello, Peter.
Oh,
God,
I need to go back.
you're the
and-
worst, man.
I am pretty
You're
bad.
like, you talk over all the part. You're like,
Well, yeah, because I don't want to get copyright
they're
strike.
they're gonna erase everything in time, and I'm like, I don't know, man. I can't hear the part where they said the thing that you're trying to guess.
I don't know, man.
I'm like,
Oh yeah,
you
he
just
does come out.
15 seconds and let them say the dialogue, then I can tell you what was happening.
So yeah, this is Dr. Octopus.
Hello, Peter.
So that's the only thing that I'm like, please don't do the fucking. I don't want them to do the meta joke of like, lol, other Spider-Man movies exist.
Yeah,
Bring in, cause like
I don't know how they could do that and not make it like
cringy,
yeah.
and just like why does this need to? Cause like,
And it worked in the animated movie because it was a cartoon.
yeah, and it was also called Into the Spider-Verse, and I also didn't know like what the fuck was gonna happen, and also they were doing it with like Miles Morales as Spider-Man, so I mean that one just happened to like I was like, well, this is just a different Spider-Man and like a different story and like whatever, and then they did the whole like cross universe thing, and I was just like, well, you know, they're doing this weird fucking alternate Spider-Man, so I guess yeah, sure. But it's like with the Peter Parker that's like established, and he's in like the sacred timeline and shit. I don't know. I mean, maybe that's why they're doing it, because they wanna wrap in the Loki thing, and then wrap in Doctor Strange's movie, and maybe that means we'll get some Spider-Man in the Doctor Strange movie.
Yeah, I would be okay with that. I definitely want to see more Doctor Strange stuff, so I was excited to see him in the in this trailer because he does like a lot of cool shit.
It looked like everything he was doing was pretty cool. So I don't know. I mean, it looked like it was dragging a little bit with like the like, I'm sad about people
Yeah,
knowing
I
I'm
don't know
Spider-Man.
if I should be. People know I'm Spider-Man, and I'm tired of being Spider-Man.
Yeah, like I'm kind of hoping that the movie doesn't dedicate like too much time to getting him to Doctor Strange and them like doing stuff together, because the trailer made it look pretty cut and dry. Like he's in a fucking police station and people that he knows are getting like interrogated for like their acquaintance to him, and it's like, we don't need to see a bunch of that. I get it, you know, like now he doesn't want people to know. Cool. And then hopefully the movie will get on with that, because like I don't know, the other, like, I don't like Mary Jane in these movies, and I don't like the Ned. I don't like Ned that much. Is
Ned?
You know,
was Ned in the trailer?
Yeah.
What was I doing when this was playing?
I don't know.
What was I looking at?
Your own asshole. He was in like one scene. They showed him.
Oh yeah, I see him right there. He's being interrogated. Yeah, dude.
God.
I think
Stop
Ned
drinking out of
exists.
the gallon of chicken water cooler.
I think Ned exists for the body positivity crowd. Alright, what else we got?
probably.
How to fix all
Something
this.
like that.
I like how he sees the vampire light and thinks about Doctor Strange.
He's what?
And he looks up and he sees like the Halloween vampire lights, and he thinks about Doctor Strange.
Oh.
Why is he always doing wacky shit in his house, you know? Like, what's all this snow doing inside your house, man?
I don't know. That was a little weird. It was weird to see Doctor Strange in sweatpants.
Yeah, something I didn't need. But he still wears a cape outside of the parka.
I saw, yeah, I noticed that. So, yeah, I mean, I hope it's good. I'm gonna see it. I hope it's not. Who's the villain? That's like one thing that they didn't establish. 'Cause it's not gonna just be. It's not gonna just be Dr. Octopus.
Yeah,
it's gotta be. It's gotta be something else going on. It better not be Shang the Conqueror or Loki or Sylvie.
I don't see it being Loki or Sylvie. Yeah, I don't know.
So, I'm kind of disappointed that we've gone an entirely new another Spider-Man.
This is a Green Goblin thing, right?
What thing? Hold on. I'm not watching your shit, but
Well, fucking watch my shit.
I am. I guess so. Yeah.
This is a Green Goblin grenade.
Looks like it.
And then I think I saw like Vulture flying around. Yeah, hold on a second. Let me go back like a
Wait
frame.
a second there.
Hello,
Definitely
Peter.
like a.
But you do it, the more dangerous it becomes.
Yeah, that's also the laugh of Green Goblin. So
Yeah,
that
What
sounds
you
pretty
wish
good.
for, Parker.
So, I guess they're gonna mash up all the movies.
Hello, Peter.
Maybe they are gonna do
mean,
like a
like-
Sinister Six kind of deal.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, unless they really just like out that guy as
Do it, the more dangerous. Two
Dr.
different.
Octopus, they're just like, you're really good. We liked you a lot. Would you do it again? And he was like, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
See, if you look at the, are you seeing my screen still?
Yeah.
You see when I mouse over 2 minutes 39, it looks like vultures in that scene, but when I click
Tentacles.
on it, what?
That's a tentacle.
Oh, that's the tentacles? You have better eyesight than I do. Oh, duh, that's the fucking tentacles, man, you idiot.
God.
Yeah.
Why did you put a microwave on your head before this stream?
I don't know. Wrap it in tinfoil and put it in the microwave.
Yeah, and set it on chicken?
Yeah. Defrost. Yeah, I mean...
So what I was saying is, like, I'm sad that we're getting another fucking Spider-Man and he's 3 movies deep and we haven't gotten a Venom. Like, it's just a bummer, man.
Haven't gotten what?
It's just a Venom.
Oh. Well, yeah, that's because of the companies and shit.
It's just a fucking bummer. It's, like, really shitty. Because, like, they did us so dirty on the first Venom. And... yeah, we got the Venom movie, but it's like,
You want to see him fighting
know,
Spider-Man, that's the whole thing.
yeah, it's like, the Venom movie's fine. Like,
I think we should give that one another watch, because I don't think it will hold up.
I don't really want to rewatch it. Again, because I went and saw it when I went to see it, and it was fine. It's like, this movie's coming out and nothing else is out. I'm gonna check it out, and it's like, is it perfect? No. Does it do some okay things? Yeah. And then it's like, but this isn't what we want. This isn't what I fucking want. It's fine for the time. Because it's like, well, if we're gonna get something, it's like, I guess. I guess I'd rather get this than, like, get nothing. Unless not getting this means you can put Venom in the fucking Spider-Man universe, which is, like, I would have preferred. But you didn't give me those options.
Wait, you said the electricity going? So there's... I didn't hear that. Is that something I missed? With this?
Electricity?
This is the comment. When I saw the electricity going, hearing Green Goblin's laughter, and seeing Alfred as Dr. Octopus again, I couldn't contain my excitement. I couldn't contain my excitement!
I don't know. It sounds like it's in that like last bit of the trailer.
Sandman at 226. Whoa. Hold on a second. This?
That right there.
And then the electricity?
Maybe it is a Sinister Six because isn't Shocker part of the?
Oh yeah, the Shocker. The 2 in the pink, 1 in the stink, as they call them. On the
Yeah.
streets.
It's just a giant hand inside of a
Yeah.
butthole and a vagina.
Yeah, that's
and
what
Spider-Man
it is.
has to fight it on a bridge.
So how am I gonna fight this guy, dude?
It's the
So
multiverse.
strong.
Anything's possible. Yeah, it's the multiverse where the Shocker is literally the fingers, butts, and vaginas. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess they're gonna do. This is gonna be like the Sinister Six because we have like 4 of the people already, right? If that is Sandman,
Yes.
that's Sandman and Shocker, and then we have Green Goblin and Octopus, and then Mysterio and what's the other one? Vulture.
I think Vulture's part of it.
I think it's Vulture. Yeah. So I mean, they could do that. You know, and I guess that would be cool. Yeah, I mean, like this. Aside from giving us like the main like plot beats, this trailer is kind of like, unless you are one of these people that's gonna like analyze it like frame by frame, this trailer is pretty tight-lipped about what's gonna be in the movie.
Yeah, I mean,
So
I don't even think, like, I can see kind of what's going to be in the movie, but, like, what is, like, how are they going to tie that in? Or how are they going to explain what's happening? That's
Doctor
what I'm more
Strange.
concerned about.
just Doctor Strange shit.
I guess. Just like magic.
This guy
Yeah.
who doesn't even think that Galactus is a celestial in the sixth dimension. He's gonna fucking tell me how
What-
Doctor Strange is
What was
magic.
it that we were
works.
talking about? The sixth in, what was it? The sixth in
The
version?
sixth universe?
The sixth version of the, yeah, what the fuck? Yeah.
Yeah, you don't even believe that shit, man. So, you don't have any grounds to tell me how Doctor Strange's shit works.
It's just like, these people sound like Scientologists, man. Like, you're not even on level 3. Yeah, you know, you don't know about Thaden.
Yeah,
You're not
oh
clear.
God.
You think you're ready for Xenu? Come on. Don't kid yourself.
You don't even know about the frogs being gay.
Yeah, grab these cans. You seem stressed out. No, not those cans. Yeah, I don't know what else. Let's see what happens with, is it Happy? What do you think's going on here? He looks shocked.
Something perilous?
Yeah, it seems perilous, yeah. Spiderman. And it's only for like 1 second. So is that really supposed to be Sandman?
No idea.
What are we looking at here?
Just sand coming out of the ground.
Yeah, basically.
226, I think.
26.
It's real quick.
Oh my gosh, I couldn't.
It's like
I couldn't
it's like
save
a
it
quarter
in
of a
time.
second.
Yeah. Yeah. well,
Could be. It could just be something exploding up out of the ground, but you know, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, they're doing something with Spider-Man villains and time
Multiverse. Time
multiverse travel or
yeah.
something like that. Who knows?
Yeah.
Supposedly the people that are making it know. You know, they know what they're doing with
Hopefully.
all this comic book shit, so
I don't know what they're doing.
trust them.
I don't read comic books.
I wish that they would figure, like, is Sony, will Sony just not sell Spider-Man like under any circumstance?
Probably not.
How much do you think that they want for Spider-Man? $100 billion?
He said 100 billion.
Yeah.
Like an unreal amount of money.
Well, they paid $4 billion for Star Wars, right?
Yeah, but you said 100 billion.
I know. Yeah, I'm saying like, what would Sony be like? Well, we're like, it's got to be more than $4 billion, but it's
Yeah.
also got to be an amount of money that like no one would really pay unless they're like super like because they probably can't make $100 billion off Spider-Man,
Yeah,
right?
there's
Sony
no
can.
way. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, you gotta flaunt that Marvel money. You gotta set that Marvel price, that $100 billion. That's what I think.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
I'm sure if
if
you
they
asked
do
Sony,
sell
like, what's the price
Spider-Man,
on Spider-Man? They'd be like $100 billion. Like,
bring me pictures of Spider-Man. Well, what if they sold Spider-Man? Would they get all the villains with them too, or will that still be a fucking shit show?
yeah, I
It's
believe
like we're
it's
making
like,
a movie about this obscure villain that you've never heard of, and it's gonna have Jared Leto, and he's gonna do crazy
man.
shit to prepare for it, and then he's just not gonna be in the movie. He's gonna we're gonna cut him out 100%.
Marvel should literally just make another character called Spiderman and just have him be
Do all the Spider-Man shit.
Yeah, just have him be the same fucking thing, but it's just different. And they're like, well, we own this one.
That's
He went into the multiverse and he came out Spiderman, and his name is Peter Peeker.
Porter.
He bashes pickle peppers, and I want you to get off my fucking back. Get your lawyers off my back about it.
It's very dissimilar to the original property.
I don't know why I haven't thought of that yet. It's like, just make another comic. just Spider-Man got killed, and Aunt May took up the mantle, and
You really want to see that, even if it is Marissa Tomei.
she's Spiderman now.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if that was a joke, but that doesn't sound exciting for me. I wouldn't watch that.
Not the Aunt May part, but I mean, like,
Yeah.
just make another character named Spiderman that has all the same shit. So you can just have him in the movie. It's like when you go to like Mexico, and they can't sell you anything because it's a copyright. So they like they make their own like knockoff versions of it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I was thinking when you said that.
Yeah,
and they
it
sell
would
the
just
toys, and it just looks like shit, and it says like Batman on it, and it's like a,
it's like a naked
like
Ken doll
lion-
that they
yeah.
painted Spider-Man's
Yeah.
suit on.
some fucking Lion King action figure. Yeah.
Yeah, just like it would be cool. It would be cool if Marvel was just like, yeah, we got who gives a shit? We just need these fucking characters. And like we could buy Spider-Man for $100 billion, but this is like a bigger flex.
Right.
To just make it, and then like nobody. Then Sony's like, oh yeah, well we'll make a Spider-Man movie, and then no one goes to see it, and then Spider-Man becomes like this really fucking popular thing, just completely eclipses the original Spider-Man.
Like, Spider-Man who?
Yeah, exactly. And like they can do all the woke shit, like they can make him Chinese, trans, Indian.
Yeah, just make
Feather
sure
Indian?
that he checks all the boxes, yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah, so this is what I was saying. Seems a bit irresponsible for
pretty
Strange
funny.
to tamper with space-time and reality to fix a little debacle, especially when he is the new Supreme Sorcerer. Well, it's Sorcerer Supreme, first off, get it right. Also, yeah, I totally agree with that sentiment. It's like, it doesn't make sense to me, like, that Doctor Strange would do that. It seems very out of character. Maybe, like...
yeah, you were kind of saying that when they were doing all the talking parts, so like I don't know if he gave reasons for it in the trailer. I agree with the sentiment though. It seems weird that he would do that, because he did also say in the trailer, the one thing I did hear was he was like, we don't know enough about like multiverses or something.
Well, let's watch this part again. Where is it?
It's much deeper.
Okay, we'll go back to here. Because he's like, the Chinese guys don't cast that spell.
What do I owe the pleasure?
I'm sorry to bother you, sir.
Please, we saved half the universe together. I think we're beyond you calling me sir.
Okay, Steven.
That feels weird, but I'll allow it.
When Mysterio revealed my identity, my entire life got screwed up. I was wondering if maybe you could make it so that he never did.
Strange. Don't cast that spell. It's too dangerous. Fine. I won't. The entire world is about to forget that
was getting
Peter
Loki
Parker
vibes
is
there.
Spider-Man.
Wait, everyone? Can't some people still know?
That's not how the spell works.
So MJ's gonna forget about everything we've ever been through?
Stop tampering with the spell.
Oh my god, Ned, he's my best friend. Oh, my Aunt May should really know.
Stop talking!
What just happened?
So
yeah,
does he
doesn't
take him
really-
to a different multiverse? Kind of like when Rick and Morty jumped planets?
Yeah, that's what it
Jumping.
seems like. Or, well, I guess we have to wait till there's more explanation on the spell that he used, like what it actually does.
Yeah, I got a little bit of like a Loki vibe from Doctor Strange when he was like, "Don't worry, I won't," to Wong, and then he like winked. I was like, that doesn't seem like Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
But it's like that would be a really weird way to wrap Loki into all this, and also Loki's been completely cucked, so like I don't think Loki would do that
Yeah, I don't
anymore.
think Loki's capable of doing all the shit that Doctor
Yeah, it would be
Strange
like
would.
how would you explain how like Loki can use time magic and shit?
Yeah.
So, but it just felt like that. It felt like, oh man, this is what we were missing from the Loki show was Loki shit. I guess they made Doctor Strange the Loki character now.
Yeah. Maybe. I don't think. I mean, I hope that this is not connected to Loki at all. There were some rumors that Matt Murdock was going to be in this Daredevil. I didn't see him at all. I think it was.
I mean, I think they're gonna
this-
put like every reveal and surprise in the trailer.
It's this that they're like, oh, is that Matt Murdock? Because when we saw it, right, it was on somebody's phone, filming somebody else's phone, filming a phone.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
like, I think 3 phones deep, this does kind of look like Daredevil. Yeah, so.
It's a weird way to put it, but yeah.
Just a theory. When Doc says, "Hello, Peter," he could be saying that to Tobey, considering he doesn't know this universe is Spider-Man. Or maybe I'm trying too hard to believe that they are going to be in it, and he just came to know about Holland's Spider-Man afterwards.
I don't know. I mean, we'll see it when we see it.
Yeah. I just feel like it's just really hard to be a comic book fan or a comic book movie fan in this day and age, because it's just like whatever you're expecting, like think about that and then imagine it like 10 times
Getting
worse.
ruined by Ryan Johnson.
No, yeah, just imagine whatever you're speculating that could happen in this movie, and then just think about the worst possible outcome of that, and that's probably what you're gonna get. You're still gonna see it. Because, like, that's why you buy the ticket at the beginning of the movie and not at the end of the movie, you know?
I feel like they give a shit about Spider-Man, and so they try and actually do him right. Like, because if you look at Far From Home and you strip out all the field trip bits, it's
Right.
actually pretty fine. It's pretty good.
Right,
I'd say.
no, that's not my point. My point is that the people will turn up for the property that they like, and they'll, like, hype it up so much because they like that property already. And then when it comes out, and if it does turn out to be bad, they won't like admit it, or if they do, they'll just like be hyped for the next thing that comes out, and it just really sucks, man, because it's created this environment where like the studios don't have to make good shit anymore. They just have to make recognizable shit. I mean, and that's what it feels like to me, them bringing back Goblin and Octopus and all those guys. It's like, oh, you remember these guys played by the same guys who played him in the old movies? And you're like, yeah, that was cool, man. I like that Spider-Man. They're like, yeah, we're going to put it in here. So, I don't know. Just like drinking straight from the gravy boat, you know what I mean? Now, let me be clear here that I'm not saying that this is going to be bad. I don't know. It doesn't look bad, but like it has the potential to be, especially with the track record that we've seen of the last Marvel properties after Endgame. Like, I haven't really enjoyed any of them. Maybe, yeah, I didn't even really like Far From Home that much. So, like, what is it that draws me to this movie? Is it just because I like Spider-Man a lot? I guess. But, I don't know. Could just end up being another, fucking money grab that doesn't really make sense or do anything very well. Cody's internet is out. It's 11 o'clock. It does that all the time. So, we're just chilling. Nobody's commenting or anything on our stream. Nobody's watching, actually. So, someone turned in for 3 seconds.
On schedule.
Yeah, it's like clockwork. Someone tuned in for 3 seconds, I think, or something. We got one playback, but that might be me as I'm streaming it. Let's see. Yeah, I just went on a thing about how...
I know, you were doing the same spiel from yesterday, I feel like.
Well, kind of. There's a possibility that, like, the whole Dr. Octopus and Green Goblin and all that is just nostalgia bait. And it will end up, like, not being that good. Like, I'm saying that it might be good. Like, I want it to be good, but it might be bad because, like, I haven't been impressed with any of the newest Marvel stuff since Endgame, including Spider-Man Far From Home. I thought I really didn't like that movie that much. So there's a chance that this could be bad, And
I feel like we should rewatch that one.
Yeah, and they could hinge, or what was my point? Oh yeah,
They're
I feel like
hinging
this
on
could be
nostalgia
bad,
bait,
and they could be relying on the trailer bait and the nostalgia to get people in the seats, and then like just deliver a shit sandwich. It's a possibility. I hope that it's not. I really want it to be good because it's been a while since I saw a good Marvel movie. A new one. Anyway, we watched Avengers yesterday, and that was fun.
Yeah, I feel pretty safe about Spider-Man, honestly. Like, I
Did
think
you
that
like You did like Far From Home?
I think it's like I really just don't like the comedy that is derived from like the classmates and the Night Monkey thing. I feel like that was like all.
Okay, so I like
there's
Night
a
Monkey.
couple-
I just didn't like the high school shit. I didn't like the setting and the fact that it's like a field trip. But I thought Mysterio was cool. I didn't like the retcon that he was like a guy that worked for Tony Stark or some shit. Like, I really didn't need that.
There's definitely a couple things that are clunky about the movie.
Yeah,
and
I
it might
didn't
be
like that
because
thing
they
where he was like, someone
had Tony
thought
Stark's
that.
glasses.
Well, yeah, that too, and that someone thought that he was cheating on MJ, and then that became a thing, and it was like, whatever, dude. Who cares about that? And
Yeah,
also, the pacing was
that was-
not great. There's like a really dull part of the movie between, I don't know, when he when he's like having all those like crazy visions and whatever, when like Mysterio's like fucking with him, I thought that part was really boring. So
That's like one of the biggest action set pieces of the movie.
No, just the part when he's like when he gets hit by the train.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
That's like one of the highlights of the movie. That part.
Yeah. No,
At least in my opinion. Oh. Okay. Well, I mean, I'd be down to rewatch it because like I haven't seen it since I saw it in the theaters, and
yeah,
I remember the ending being cool, and I thought that whole Vision part where he gets hit with the train at the end, I thought that part was pretty cool.
Yeah, I thought the ending was cool. Yeah.
There's just some.
There's a lot. I think there's a lot more than you remember
Definitely.
of like the high school shit.
No, there definitely is, and like I remember that part about like him going in the bathroom and there's like the model and like the guy takes the picture.
Yeah, that's what I'm
and,
talking
like,
about. Yeah,
there's
really dumb.
There's some really dumb shit.
Yeah.
It's definitely weaker than Homecoming for sure.
Yeah.
But I don't like I said, when you strip that shit away, I mean, I know it's hard to just say that because it's the fucking movie.
Right,
but
if
like,
you don't watch half the movie, then it's a good movie.
Yeah, if you don't watch half the movie, it's a good movie. Like, the conflict between him and Mysterio is entertaining. And him him warming up to Mysterio.
Mysterio was way cool, but...
Yeah, and like him warming up to Mysterio because like he lost Tony Stark and he sees Mysterio as kind of like a father figure and like a role model. Like, that's all really interesting. It's just like super padded out with the really dumb shit about him being in school. And yeah, this Peter Parker does really suffer from the fact that we don't get things like you said from like the Raimi trilogy where he's like got a job and trying to figure out how to live. And he's still in fucking class and he's still got fucking classmates. And also there was some like woke shit going on with the fucking like boyfriend and the girlfriend, like Ned and the girlfriend. Then he picks up and she like cucks him super hard by the end of the movie. There's some like weird shit that goes on with that. And yeah. So it's got problems for sure. There's a reason I haven't seen it since I saw it. It's because like the action scenes don't really make up for all the other weird shit that you have to slog through to get to it. So
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. So it will depend because like Homecoming like does really well with the fact that Peter Parker is in high school. It like makes use of that setting like pretty well, and like the whole like Homecoming thing, and he's like dating the daughter of Vulture and stuff like that, and like we're getting used to him like learning how to use the suit. But yeah, I feel like Peter Parker as a character kind of suffered, and everything in the MCU has kind of suffered that's been done after Thanos, because they've had to acknowledge the blip, as they call it, which I fucking I don't know why I even just call it that, because I normally just call it the snap, because I think that they should just call it the snap. So we'll call it the snap. So after, and like I kind of have a problem that they acknowledge it. I kind of wish that they just wouldn't. I kind of wish that they would just make every movie like the snap got reversed, so like we don't need to fucking talk about it. And then that's kind of a problem though with the fact that they just snapped everyone back into existence and they didn't like reverse time back to like before the snap happened or anything like that. But I kind of feel like don't talk about it because like I don't want to think about it as like a moviegoer and have to compensate for all the things.
Out in my brain how this is gonna
exactly.
Work out
Yeah, I just want you guys to ignore it so I can I know it's okay that I can ignore it, you know?
Yeah.
And just keep making episodes in these characters' lives that are then movies. And we kind of got into this yesterday when we were talking about it, but it's like I'm sad that they're still on this like timeline that they're like all the characters need to keep going forward with like every installment of the movie that we make. And it's like, no, just make episodic movies for like these characters. I don't give a shit anymore because Thanos is dead.
Yeah.
And it's like it's like you said that there's like a ceiling on stakes, and it's like, once you've put the universe, half the life in the universe at stake, I don't really need there to be Yeah, I don't need there to be another movie then that raises those stakes to like something higher, because it's like, you know.
Well, the next
like,
guy's
like,
gonna
to be
get
honest,
3/4 of the universe, so watch out for that guy.
Because like to be honest, like the biggest stake that came from Infinity War wasn't even the fact that like half the fucking universe was at stake. It's like the fact that Iron Man died.
Oh,
You know, just like one character dying was like a huge fucking deal because of who it was.
Yeah.
And like the universe has kind of been altered in an inextricable ways since then. So it's like, yeah, I would rather just have them like, once you did that, it's like, these other characters are like, you know, that's kind of like a cool thing that like Doctor Strange is kind of like more of a auxiliary character, and he can like be in other people's movies, kind of how like they stuck the Hulk in like the Thor movie, because it's like we don't really have any other Hulk movies, right? We just have that one, and then we never did anything with the Hulk again, and we just put him in like other people's movies. It's like, yeah, they should just do that, where they just have the like big character have their movies like Spider-Man, and then you can put the other ones in it. And but yeah, they're doing this fucking continuity shit, so
I mean, I don't mind. I would like to see another Doctor Strange solo movie because I like the things that he did. I just think the pacing of the first one was the biggest problem with that movie. It's just really slow and very origin-y, and it's like, do we need that?
Yeah, that's another one I haven't seen since I first saw it in the theaters.
Yeah, because it's something like... What year did that come out? Like 2015?
I was going to say like 2017, but maybe you're right.
Maybe it was 2017. It was like in that time, like with Guardians. And I don't know, it didn't need the same treatment that Iron Man got. Because in the first Iron Man, it took him a while to become Iron Man, kind of. But he still did some cool shit. But in Doctor Strange, he really didn't do that much cool shit until like the middle of the movie, towards the end.
Yeah.
It was cool to see the Sorcerer Supreme like fighting the bad guy in that and everything, but it took a long time for him to become Doctor Strange. So yeah, I think the biggest problem with that movie is like pacing. Everything else for me works in that movie. It's just a little slow. So I think that like now that Doctor Strange has been established, I would like to see like more things that he does, and like I don't know what kind of villains that Doctor Strange fights, but that would be cool to see, you know?
Yeah.
Anyway, you want to watch the Eternals trailer? I don't think we did watch that one.
We did watch that one.
No, we watched the teaser, right?
No, we literally watched the final trailer like 2 days ago or something.
Did we?
Yes.
Did we do it on a stream or did we do it on a thing?
Yes, I'm pretty sure we recorded something over it.
I don't think I'm gonna use that. We're just gonna put it on and then
that was literally what started the conversation that we had about Galactus, because you went to the Reddit threads.
Oh right. What did I do about that? Did I post that? Is that a stream?
I don't think so.
What?
It's probably a Craig recording.
I think I might have put that on did we do that live or what did we do with that? It's getting really hard for me to keep track, especially when you download something from Craig. It comes out as just a bunch of numbers, so I can't even... I went back and made a video of the Venom trailer. What? Yeah. So I went back and we made a video of the Venom trailer, and we watched it. That was a month ago, basically. And I didn't record the audio from you. It's just me. So I think my intention was to use the Craig recording...
To get my voice?
Right, and then to get the video, to put that over the video, so we're both in the audio, and then we have the video going, but, like, I can't find which one that is. I have so many Craig recordings, and they're all just fucking chains of numbers, like 10-digit numbers. So, I don't know. And even if, like, I have time, like... When I made that video, it was August 2nd, and I looked at my files. What did I download on August 2nd from Craig? And they're all numbers, and then they're like 4 hours long and 3 hours long. I'm like, I can't even... I don't have that kind
You
of
don't
time.
remember where we were talking about?
Yeah,
anything?
I have to find the exact spot when we started talking about that. I just don't have the time to do that. I'm pretty sure the Celestials thing was on a live stream. Pretty sure. If it's not, then that needs to go up because that was funny. I had to figure out what I did with that. I'll figure it out later. So there you have it, guys. There's the trailer for what's it called? Spider-Man.
Okay, let's
else.
if they tie it into Loki, which I feel like they're gonna do. What is the over under on how much damage gets done to this movie if they like really try and tie it into Loki? Because like we have to acknowledge the fact that like they are filtering everything through what is happening in Loki. Like that's canon now. That's not just like a bad TV show.
Yeah.
That's like some fucking shit that they're gonna carry forward. Hell be damned.
Yeah.
So
Well, I think that if they even acknowledge that show exists with this movie, I think it will be really bad for the outcome of this because nothing in that show makes sense. And like right now, they could explain it away by saying, you know what, that's just some offshoot alternate universe that doesn't even mean anything anyway. And then I would be like, yeah, okay, that makes sense. Cool. So, yeah, I mean, they're at that point where it doesn't have to connect to anything. It could just be another fucking thing, you know?
Yeah, I feel like they're pressing on with that shit. I'm gonna say that there's like a 33% chance that this movie is gonna get ruined by Loki.
33%?
Yeah, and then there's a 66% chance it manages to avoid it for the most part and push it all the way to Doctor Strange.
I think it's a little higher. I think it's 50-50. Even, okay, so does that count if it's like in a cutscene at the end? If it's like a after credit scene?
No, it has to be something that's
count?
like,
Okay.
that like really drives the plot.
Well, okay, so I'll say this. I'll say it's 50-50 that it's going to tie to Loki in the end credit scene, but I think the rest of it will remain untainted.
Okay, well what's your figures on the main movie then?
My figures on the main movie? Yeah, so I don't think that it will tie into Loki at all.
So 0%.
Yeah, well, I'll take the 66% if you're 33, and then I don't know what the vig is on the juice, but if your odds are fucking bookie talk,
You're
dude.
not thinking one or the other, man. You're just like what do you think the percentages are that they can end up like tying Loki into the fucking plot in a way that like really drives it? I'm saying like 33% chance, 66% chance we get a movie that is devoid of Loki or any references to it.
Yeah, I was gonna
or
say,
anything.
do you mean the character Loki or somebody from the show?
I mean the show. I mean the events of the show. So like referencing Kang or referencing this timeline splitting or referencing variants.
I feel like
or
Kang the
referencing
Conqueror is probably going to
TVA.
be involved in this movie.
I mean, do you feel strongly about that?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Shit. Like I can kind of see like when they split the fucking universe and it looked like there was a part where like Peter Parker was like falling through space. Remember, maybe I'm like misremembering things, but I thought I saw something like that. Like I could see them like doing some shit where they like see the timeline like branching and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, my animation really stop talking.
It's gonna like the movie's gonna be like 25% high school.
Yeah.
And then
It's too much.
like 30% Loki bullshit that has to frame the movie and like the drama that's happening in it, and then that puts us at what, like 55%, and then there's gonna be like 20% Doctor Strange shit, like where he's like making trains spin around and cities bend, and then it's gonna be 25% nostalgia bait with the Sinister Six at the end.
And you think it's Sinister Six here? It's gonna be Sinister
we got-
Six at the end.
We definitely got 2 out of the 6.
Right, I think they are gonna do that, or they're gonna allude to it. But I just don't know how. Again, I don't know how it's gonna fit in. Like, I don't know how they're gonna explain it.
All right, what do you
So-
think the chances are that Andrew Garfield is in this movie?
I want to tell you that I think they're pretty high because
Yeah, I saw some pictures.
you saw the pictures too, right?
I saw some pictures. I don't know exactly what the context of them was,
Yeah, it's hard to tell.
but they were circulating. They were making the rounds. They
Yeah.
were making the juice and squeezing the odds.
I'm trying to think, like, what were the villains that he fought in these movies? Yeah, he fought
Electro?
Electro and
Lizard
Lizard guy.
Man.
Lizard dude.
Yeah. And Hobgoblin.
What? He didn't fight Hobgoblin.
Yeah, Hobgoblin kills Gwen Stacy.
What? No.
Yeah. Yeah. At the end of the second one.
Oh, yeah! I forgot!
Yeah.
Oh, it's played by that guy that's just so awful. He's so bad.
Yeah, the guy from Chronicle.
That guy is... What is that guy's deal, man? I don't know. I don't even know why I hate him so much. He's just fucking trash, dude. Nah, he's alright. He's probably a cool dude.
He's got a scrunchy face.
Is that what it is?
It's something like that.
He's like emo McLovin, dude.
Yeah, that's a pretty good description.
So yeah, I forgot that he was in it, but yeah, he is Hobgoblin. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to see any of that.
I don't know.
I want to see Topher Grace's Venom before I want to see
man.
Hobgoblin, dude.
Yeah, like, because this is the thing, is, like, if you were gonna say, like, what do you want in a third what villain do you want Spider-Man to confront in the third Spider-Man movie? My choices would be Dr. Octopus and Venom. Not both of them at the same time, but, like, please choose between those two.
Yeah.
I could also maybe accept a really good version of Scorpion. I think Scorpion's kind of cool.
I don't even know who Scorpion is.
He's the big green guy with the...
Is it Green Goblin?
No. Green Goblin, like, flies around and throws pumpkin bombs. But
Oh,
Scorpion is like a...
He's like
he's like a
Vulture.
big... He's like a big buff guy with a green suit, and he has like a big like tail that comes off of his suit. He's kind of like a strong villain.
That's it? He's just like strong and he has a tail?
Yeah, but I would think it would be cool to like see that on screen. And Spider-Man hasn't really fought in any villains that are like physically strong yet. He had like what was it in the first one? Vulture.
Yeah.
Vulture's not really like strong. He's more just like menacing, and he's more like technical.
Yeah.
And then in the second one, he does Mysterio, who's also kind of the same thing. He's like technical and smart and tricky.
Yeah.
So it would be cool to see them do like one of the like more. I mean, maybe there's other.
I was gonna say. I mean, I don't think is that interesting
like,
because like
he's
when
my
you're
third
finding like
choice.
someone that's super strong. The only way that you
He's
beat
my
him
third
is
choice.
like is what?
He's my third choice. Third
Okay, because
outside
the only way
choice.
that you beat someone that's super strong is just punching him harder. We saw Dark Knight Rises, which is not canon.
Well, yeah, no, it's it was made by Jonathan Nolan.
Yeah, it's a fan film. Really high budget fan film.
Yeah. No one got reimbursed on that Kickstarter.
You think the invoice is your ally? Oh.
The donate button will betray you. I'm trying to think of other like. Yeah, no, I would rather just them do Venom because it's like fucking hell, man. It's like we're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're 8 Spider-Man movies in the hole now. And it's like we got one shitty Venom and we got like 5 minutes of him.
Yeah.
So unless they make more Spider-Mans after this one, like they could keep making Spider-Man movies for all we know.
That's never gonna happen. They're never gonna make a Venom movie with Spider-Man in it. It's either gonna be Sony gets Spider-Man back, and then they can make a Venom movie with Spider-Man. But as long as Marvel's using Spider-Man, they're not gonna let him have Venom too.
Well, what if their Venom movie does really bad? And this is why everyone needs to now go see Venom versus Carnage. We need Venom to do fucking terrible. So
what is the second one called? Is it called Venom 2?
Let There Be Carnage.
Not a great name.
That's fine. I mean, I don't hate it. I
kind of do.
I just don't have faith that they're gonna do.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be good.
Yeah. Also, I don't think Venom and Carnage are enemies. Canonically, I think that they're allies.
Oh.
I think Carnage is a Spider-Man villain. And I think that there's a point where like Carnage and Venom team up against Spider-Man. I could be wrong about that.
I mean, none of this stuff has to be like true to the comics.
Sure,
it's a cool story. I don't mind it.
Yeah, I feel similarly. It's like, why do another fucking Venom movie where he fights another Venom movie? They literally did that with the first one, and it's like, if you were gonna do that, just do the first movie with Carnage in it.
Yeah,
that would.
That's
cool.
what I was saying. That it's like, if it's just gonna be another movie where he fights the same guy with the same powers that he has, then
yeah, it's
why
just
even
boring.
make it?
Yeah,
and this is like, now this is officially Gallon of Chicken canon that I'm saying this, but I want to see a Venom movie where he fights somebody who has like a mech suit made out of nanobots, and it like functions the same as Venom, but it's like stronger or is easier to control or something that gives him an edge, so that, you know, we can challenge Eddie Brock in a way that we haven't
or just
seen
someone
before.
with powers like that shoots lightning or fucking ice.
No, that shit's fucking lame. No, my idea is the nanobot suit, tech suit, Venom thing. So
just because it's not slimy.
Yeah, I don't want to see slimy shit, man. And then it's just gonna be dark as fuck, and you won't be able to see anything. It's gonna be like half an hour fight scene, and you're like, what the fuck is going on?
I want to see Venom fight LeBron James and the Looney Tunes.
Oh wow, that would be something.
Custody
of the Matrix movies.
Yeah.
Oh god.
No, just to figure out like what school Harry Potter's gonna go to next year.
Yeah.
What the house he's gonna get sorted into.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we'll see, I guess. This was the first trailer, right? And this movie's gonna come out in like Christmas, so they got like 4 months to tease us with bullshit. So I'm sure by the time the movie's coming out, we'll like know who the actual villain is, or like what they're doing. Yeah, what they're doing with the Sinister Six and stuff like that.
We're gonna know like the names of the production assistants that worked on the set.
Yeah, we're gonna know the names of the dead dogs that Jared Leto sent to people because he snuck on set.
He's still working on that vampire movie. You remember that movie that was supposed to come out like 20 years ago?
No.
Morbius. I bring it up every 6 months, and we always forget about it.
Morbius?
Yeah.
Is that like a comic book character?
Yeah, it says he's a Spider-Man villain.
No way.
Yeah, and he's like a vampire guy.
Oh. Oh boy.
Are you watching my screen?
No, I was looking at the Wikipedia, but I'll look at yours.
This is a 2 minute and 55-second teaser trailer.
Oh my god.
Let's just watch it. Fast
Oh, okay, I guess so.
Michael, I've known you since you were a child.
Usually I don't speed up things that tease
You
you.
have a gift. You always have. There's an answer to the disease. You'll find it.
He's like a doctor
Jared
guy.
Leto, he's like, can I have disease and sticks?
Yeah, give me an Oscar, please.
I have a rare blood disease, and I'm running out of time.
He's like, give me a blood disease.
Be my last chance.
Like, for real. I have AIDS from that last
Oh,
one.
yeah?
That's not
Yeah, I still have it. It doesn't go away.
I don't want to see you get hurt more than you already have.
This should be a cure.
Okay. Maybe just like fucking fix some vampire curse or some shit.
At what cost?
And then
What happened in this movie?
what?
This is like a full movie.
Yeah, no, this movie was finished. You see the release of the trailer in January 2020.
I feel I'm more alive than ever. Increased strength and
What
speed.
are they doing with this thing? Dude, Jared Leto, like, there's so much footage of Jared Leto, and it just always gets turned into 2 minutes.
Just out there, yeah.
Yeah, they only ever use 2 minutes of it.
Until the remedy is worse than the disease.
Michael Morby. Does that have like a release date?
the whole good guy thing. What's up, Doc?
You see that? Did you notice that?
Yeah, that was Michael Keaton.
Yeah. So this is a Sony movie.
This is deep in the fucking...
Yeah, so this is a Sony movie, but it's connected to the Spider-Man that exists in the Marvel universe, in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So
Oh, they're gonna release it in January. It's gonna be like, fuck you, it's January.
the whole good guy thing. What's up, Doc?
it's coming
That's
out
like-
this January.
Yeah, January 2022. That's like Jared Leto's month.
Yeah, straight down the middle of January.
Yeah, they just release it right in January, whenever it's Jared Leto. Jared Annuary.
Jared January.
Development, pre-production, filming, post-production. There's a lot of shit in here about you in Disney. Oh boy, God, Sony is just a piece of shit, kind of. I kind of hate Sony for like doing this with Spider-Man. Maybe I shouldn't hate them because like they have it somehow. Maybe it's theirs.
How they're like, we're gonna give you Spider-Man, but none of his villains.
It's really weird. Oh, it's supposed to come out this year in March.
It was supposed to come out last summer.
Yeah, sorry, the first pushback date was March.
Oh, okay.
And they're doing reshoots and stuff. It's gonna be all chopped and hacked and...
Oh, that's gonna be awful. This movie's not gonna be good. There's no way.
Let's see who wrote it. Matt Sazama and Ben Sharpless. Oh boy, they're a duo. They have a joint Wikipedia page. Oh man, they do like I was gonna say they do like a lot of vampire shit. They did Dracula Untold.
Okay.
And then they did The Last Witch Hunter.
I never saw that one.
They did Gods of Egypt.
Oh no.
And they did the Power Rangers reboot.
Didn't see it.
It's well, you know, there's like there's some good things in it. It's just
Is it
it's
because
just
you
not
like
good.
Power Rangers, or is it because it's legit good?
I thought that there were some like actual good things in it. The movie is just really clunky. It has some like pretty good like character stuff in it where I'm like, I like this like team that got put together, and the characters that are in it, they all have like different backstories, and they all kind of like work well with each other in terms of you know, certain people people having like weaknesses that are like compensated by like the other character's strengths, and like vice versa. But the movie just takes forever making them into Power Rangers, and so you just get a lot of like, it's like 2 hours of high school kids and then like 15 minutes of suit up.
Oh.
That's what I didn't like about it.
Yeah.
But there's like, yeah, like the stuff that you get where they're like learning, because they're all kind of like different. They come from like different high school kind of like cliques or backgrounds. Like one's like a sports jock, and then one's like the nerd, and one's kind of like the outcast. And so they all kind of, they don't like come together of their own volition. They all kind of like happen to be at this place where like some weird shit is happening, and then they like all like get injected with the Power Ranger power. I don't remember exactly how it works. So they're not all like friends, but they like learn how to be friends. And like watching that like chemistry between them like develop was like pretty entertaining from what I remember, and rewarding, and I felt like it was good. But then it just kind of like hems and haws too much, and there's like too much other weird shit going on, and then they're just like, holy fuck, man, I just want to see some dinosaur robots. And then the movie like gives it to you at the very, very, very end, and it's like, oh my god, man, like fuck. So it kind of like pisses away like all the goodwill that like it builds up, because I'm like, I kind of like these characters, you're just not doing anything cool with them, and then by the time they do something cool with them, I'm like, I don't care anymore.
Yeah, too late. I missed it.
Yeah, the window closed. They also did something called Lost in Space, which apparently is a TV series that was made for Netflix.
Yeah.
But they did Gods of Egypt, which is like really fucking bad.
Yeah. I didn't.
And they did Power Rangers, which is pretty damn bad as well. So like, you know, who knows? I mean, like, we have low expectations for this movie. Maybe it'll be Jared Leto's best performance ever. Maybe it's gonna be his like breakout role, like Iron Man was for Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah.
Yeah, and maybe it like they rope him into the cinematic universe, and he has to stay in character for so long he starts actually like murdering and biting people's necks, like in real life,
like real people. Yeah.
Yeah. He gets like arrested, and they can't finish this. They have to recast him in this.
Paul Walker CGI him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there you have it, folks. That was Spider-Man No Far Way Homecoming.
Yeah.
Which one? Whatever one it is. This is Spider-Man Yada Yada Home.
Post bail for Jared Leto.
Yeah. Yeah, donate to the Patreon. We're gonna break Jared Leto out of jail now.
They have to pass something called like Leto's Law, which allows you to like CGI a person who's in prison into a movie.
It allows you to like murder people if you're an actual method actor.
Oh yeah, that's what it'll be.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll be it. Thank you. Goodbye.